There was a time when I spent a lot of hours with a piece of paper and a pen and maybe some pencil, usually just ballpoint. A lot of LSD and tripping and looking, it's inspired by their drawings. Grateful Dead or Motley Crue. I got the idea, actually, main idea for the skull and the sword from a tattoo on Vince Neil's. There was a close-up of Vince Neil in Hit Parader magazine in the 80s. And on his inner right forearm, there's a skull, and the skull is resting on the end of a fucking sword, like someone planted a sword in the ground. And I made something kind of out of that. Yeah, this is back in the gun room. So, here you go. 2A supporting. 1991. My oldest daughter, who's now 35, was 1 year old. 1991. I was becoming an expert. I was working on my PhD at being a fuck up and an alcoholic and drug addict. But I did manage to put a few things down. And it's called Breathe Eternal. As you can see, it's like the clock. The lettering from 12 o'clock down to 6 o'clock says breathe, and then from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock, from 12 to 3 to 6 is breathe. From 12 to 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock is eternal. So it's breathe eternal. I was on an acid trip one time, and I was coming out of the psychedelic journey, and getting the landing gear deployed and landing on the airstrip of psychedelics. I kept creating in my mind. You don't know what's actually creating a thought, but when they're in psychedelic mode, I kept just saying in my mind, repeating the words breathe eternal. Basically the spirit, Einstein saying that energy never stops. I don't draw too much anymore, but I've done way better stuff as far as, there's the shit, I could have done way better on the shading, but, you don't touch it after a while. I can't believe it still exists. I didn't even know it was still around. I got, 1994, just went out on a limb. A loop. I was doing way too much drugs for a 25-year-old kid to be doing, and thought I was some type of god and indestructible and almighty, all-powerful. You can kind of realize why people like Hitler and Charles Manson did what they did, because you get the right shit together, you'd be amazed, you can be capable of. And I ended up giving all of my artwork away one day to a bunch of people. I just walked around, hey, what? People I knew. As the day progressed, I was running into friends. Hey, you want a piece? You want a drawing? They're like, no way, I can have this. And I'm like, yeah. All right. And it's just shit that I've spent hours. This isn't nothing. I got this done in one night, I think. This is nothing. Absolutely not. I've done shit that's just every fucking piece of the paper has something. Yeah, I didn't know this motherfucker still existed for a long. And I came up here when I was still in California. I came up to Nevada to visit, and then come in here and I go, what the fuck? You still have this? He's all, fuck yeah, I never got rid of it. And there's my brother Sean. That's Breathe Eternal.